In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to capture and process comps from LandWatch into PriceBoss. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to LandWatch. Now I've done a search here already. I did it here in Apache County, and then I put some additional search criteria. So let's see, what else did I put in here? I said price of 0 to 40 to about 50,000, 5 to 50 acres, and then I put different kinds of raw land property that we're going to capture here. Now, what I do is when I do my search, if I'm going to pull comps from multiple different sources, I want to make sure that I'm using the identical search or filters in each of those platforms, so I'm getting comps that are identical, and the search criteria that I use will be where my master list is. So whatever criteria I use to pull my master list for the county, that's what I want my comps to look at, so that it's an apples to apples comparison. All right, so I pulled this list. Now I like to sort it by newest. That way, if I don't want to pull the entire 263 listings, it might be overkill. I'm not just going to get low prices or high prices or low acreage or high acreage. I'm going to get a mix of everything based just upon the newest, most recent comps. Okay. When I pull the comps, I like to start at the bottom. So I come to the last ad, and I put my cursor inside the box here in the lower right-hand corner. And then I push down on the left button on my mouse, and I hold it and just drag it all the way up as fast as I can. Come down here and then come into this picture, and you see when it gets highlighted, that's where I want it to be. I remove my finger from the mouse, then I right-click the mouse and hit copy. Come over to PriceBoss. I'm going to come into this yellow box. Now, this is only true in LandWatch now. This won't be true in the other sources, but we need to paste it as values. So if you want to use the keyboard commands on a Windows, that would be Shift-Control-V. On a Mac, it would be Shift-Command-V. I'm just going to go ahead and use my mouse, so I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to come up here and say Paste Special, Paste Values. And boom, there it is. And I'm going to come down here to the bottom because I'm going to capture a few more. So I'm going to come down to the next blank space, come back to LandWatch, come to the bottom, and I'm going to go to the next page. And again, I like to start from the bottom, so bottom right corner, pull it up, bring it into the picture, copy, and I'm going to right click and paste special, paste values. All right, that should be enough for our demonstration. Now, notice that behind the buttons that we're going to use to compute all this information, you see there's a red box. This is something new in PriceBoss 2.0, and the purpose of this is to tell you when it's a good time to hit the button. So there's a lot of formula activity right now going on. You can see that from this gray progress bar. It says calculating formulas. It's doing that in another hidden part of the sheet. But as it completes that process, this box will turn green, which will tell you now is the right time to hit that compute button. And there it is. We just turned it green. And now I'm going to click the compute button, and you'll see up here that it's going to say running the script. And now it's going to populate all the information into the sheet. You'll notice that as we got into PriceBoss 2.0, it's quite accurate now. So I think you're going to be very pleased with how the information is presented. In other sheets, it's going to automatically populate the sub-county area with zip code. We've added this little help feature here, so it's going to say enter subdivision, town, zip codes, or other definitions that are smaller than the county to get more accurate pricing. Because the address information in LandWatch only shows town and the state and the county, we don't have the zip codes here, so I'm leaving this blank. I do pull out the towns here. If you want to use towns as your area smaller than the county, you can just copy and paste it into here. But for the most part, I've been using zip code, and it works really well. And I'll tell you why I'm not so concerned about that happening here in LandWatch. If you want, you can figure out what the price, what the zip codes are for these towns and populate it in here. All right, that's really all there is to it. You have just processed comps, 47 comps, and LandWatch. Congratulations.